your very first card that wants to go says come to the edge. And what they were saying is because you're gonna want to, if you are not experiencing just all kinds of amazing, wonderful things, you're about to. And so they're saying, don't hesitate to step into whatever it is that you are wanting for your life. The energies are really strong for success and achievement and fulfillment. The energies are really strong for that, especially for the fire signs is what it looks like. So I just did Sagittarius and it's very similar reading. Where, man, you guys are just, the fire signs are just on fire. At least so far. I haven't done Aries yet, but I'm really curious now, given that the Sagittarius and Leo, both of you guys now, coming up with very, very similar readings with interestingly slightly different cards, but still sort of saying the same thing. Look at this. This is they want me to bring these up in the order that they're in, but then kind of look at it from there. So the first thing is you're going to want to come to the edge and you're going to want to leap. If you haven't already, you're going to want to. There's some kind of sudden revelation that offers you freedom. It's like there's some kind of a breakthrough that has either happened or it's going to happen. And when it does, oh my goodness, just in the flow and just one great thing after the next. Breaking free from procrastination and embracing the opportunities that change can bring for you. So this being the first card in the top row, this is sort of center, right? Take that leap, come to the edge, and you're going to want to leap. If you haven't, there could be some sudden revelation, maybe in something that you've been sort of working on that has been maybe holding you back in procrastination. Again, they're saying it's not fear. For those of you who have not come to the edge and have not taken the leap yet, maybe the reason that they're calling you to do this. For those of you who haven't yet, it could be that there's just some level of sort of procrastination. The word of the month that they gave me for all signs was wisdom. Wisdom, indicating in this context for December, is inviting you to allow the intellect, the mind, to kind of take priority over the heart space. There's still a connection with the mind to the heart space, but they're inviting everyone to allow the intellect to sort of help manage any emotions that might be going on. So there doesn't seem like it's not fear that may have some of you procrastinating, if you resonate with that. Maybe there's something you've been wanting to do and you just sort of haven't done it. That's what it feels like. Not necessarily because of any emotional thing holding you back, but rather just sort of procrastination or just kind of not understanding something at an intellectual level. And this revelation is also a word that sort of indicates more like an intellectual breakthrough versus some kind of emotional trauma breakthrough. Does that make sense? It's like there's going to be more like an intellectual perspective, understanding, that kind of revelation. Like, oh my gosh, now I understand. Like mentally, and it's going to just change your life. It's going to change your life. You're going to be seeing the world in a whole new way when this revelation happens. It's also going to sort of unblock whatever this procrastination, for those of you who that resonates with, if you've been procrastinating, this revelation is going to open that up so that there's no more procrastinating. You're not going to want to, and it's like it's almost as if the procrastination is just going to evaporate. Whatever was in the way is going to evaporate with a new perspective from this revelation of new understanding. Very exciting. And when this revelation happens, the next card that comes up is then things are going to happen fast. Things are going to start sort of happening very, very quickly for you in very, very positive ways. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results. So it's as if once you take the leap, you come to the edge, take the leap, this revelation happens, and then a lot of things just start happening for you. The procrastination ends and you start taking your steps towards what it is that you're wanting in whatever area it is, relationships, career, work, it could be any area. As you start taking the steps, things just start happening. Life just starts happening for you. They're saying results. Lots of activity, but they're really wanting to point out the word results. In other words, the things you're wanting actually happening. Not just that a lot of things will be going on, not just that there's a lot of activity, but more specifically, that you will be seeing results towards what it is that you're wanting to create, and that you will be creating as you take the steps to do that. Powerful psychic insights will be coming through as you take the steps and as you start to see these results happening. That revelation, it's almost like now there's more and more and more. There's this really deep insights in understanding, not just how life works, but how your life can work too. That with this new understanding of sort of how you work with spirit, how you manifest. It's as if you guys are just absolutely in the flow. You're the magician is your next card. You can create whatever you want. It's going to be happening for you very quickly. You can manifest the life you want. They just said manifest. What you need will magically appear. Successful new beginnings, once this revelation happens and the procrastination stops and evaporates, that's the word, evaporates. Now you just start taking the steps, and as you take the steps, magic just starts happening, and you will be manifesting the life that you want very, very quickly. Lots of results, very fast. You'll have a positive new emotional experiences. We're getting the Ace of Raphael. Raphael is typically the healer. So it's as if he's sort of saying that these fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights coming back again. Deep spiritual insights from the High Priestess. Now, these two are talking about emotions, which is interesting, right? So here the emotions are coming in. So they're reminding you, as they said about this key word for December, wisdom, where the intellect taking priority over the emotions. It's the revelation of the intellect that allows then some emotional healing, deep psychic insights, intuition, emotions. Haniel is the goddess of, she's an archangel, of emotions and honoring all of your emotions. Your new emotional experiences are absolutely going to be joy, curiosity, recognizing the magic of life. The magic of life. And it's going to be happening for you. So maybe you've seen it happen for other people in the past. It's going to be happening for you now. So interesting, right, that the intellect comes first, the revelation. And then the emotions that follow, that are connected to that, are wonderful. In line with the higher perspective intellectually. The next card that wants to go is to stay focused, stay determined on what it is that you're creating, to keep going, because you're in such an incredible good time right now. Incredible good time. So stay determined and continue to move forward. Just keep taking your steps as you move forward. Some of that is going to just sort of be happening for you. Right? Now she wants to come back. A lot of things are going to be happening fast. Things like immediate results to things, and that will also have a part in continuing to sort of propel you forward. It does feel too like your energy is just going to be very much inspired and wanting to go fast forward because everything's going so well. Everything's going to be going so well for you. Be prepared for anything, and what they're saying is that anything is possible. Be prepared for any possibility as you plant these seeds. So some of you may be, and it kind of fits with an idea of procrastination, that some of you have sort of not gotten started, even though maybe mentally you've known sort of what you've wanted. Yeah, again, the sort of by definition, procrastination is you know what to do, you know what you want to do, and you just kind of don't do it. And so once you do start taking action, it's as if sort of the beginning seeds, the beginning steps are planting seeds. So they're saying, sort of keep going. So some of the steps that you'll be taking as the magician to manifest the life you're wanting, and as these immediate results start happening, some of the things might take a little bit more time, just because there's a natural process to things. Although this wants to come back to say that, you understand that. And this part of this revelation is you're understanding sort of how things work, like this whole new understanding of how life works, how magical it can be. The next card that you get is the World. The World. Archangel Michael, a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. That makes 3 cards. Now I'm holding these up for you guys in the order that they came out. Oftentimes when I do these readings, they'll come out a particular way, and then Spirit will have me rearrange things to tell the story the way that they want to tell the story. This time, they didn't want me to move anything. I started to, and they're like, nope, okay. So this is the order that things are coming out. So the next card that you get is the World, also talking about spiritual insights again. This is your 3rd card now, talking about deep and lasting spiritual insights. So again, they want to say it's as if you're gaining this with this revelation intellectually. A much deeper, fuller understanding of sort of how the universe works, and then stepping into sort of the laws of it, and the way it works, and working it to your advantage. You are the magician. So 3 cards talking about this deep spiritual insight, also coming full circle, coming around to these sort of new beginnings with this whatever was maybe holding you back in terms of this procrastination. For some of you, if that resonates, in terms of that, coming full circle around the idea of sort of healing, and he wants to come back, healing whatever it was that what may have had you procrastinate. It could have been that something happened in the past, and there was just a bit of reservation about taking a step because maybe you just didn't want that thing to happen again. If you're, for example, in relationships, if you're looking for a new relationship, that might indicate that your past relationships didn't work out. That's why you're looking for a new one. and yet you might procrastinate to meet someone because you're not quite sure if you really want to get involved again, at the risk of it may not work out, kind of thing. And they're going, no, come to the edge, because now with this revelation, it's like there's an understanding that just because things happen in the past has really nothing to do with the future. Anything's possible. Now he wants to come back. Be open, stay open, be prepared. Okay, he's not even saying stay open. He's saying be prepared. Be prepared, because things are going to be coming for you very, very quickly. So prepare for these possibilities that can happen. A wonderful new relationship, a great job, maybe a new career, any area of your life. Coming full circle to, okay, now we're going to start creating again. The next card you get, you guys, is the Sun. Life is wonderful. Thriving through the power of positive thinking. Again with the mind taking priority while still connected to the heart and the emotions. You become the inspiring success that you've always sort of dreamed of. It's like dreams coming true. A very happy ending. Life is wonderful. Thriving through the power of positive thinking. And they're wanting to say that the positive thinking is going to be, it feels very easy for you. This absolutely, I mean, look at this. The Sun, the World, the Magician, the High Priestess. All of these, I mean, I don't do tarot every day, but I think these are pretty powerful cards. If you guys know, those of you who do tarot, I'm pretty sure these are pretty amazing cards. And to get so many of them. And this one as well, changing your life. And on top of that, we have the Ace of Raphael. And the only cards that aren't this incredibly powerful are basically saying keep going, and that you're going to be getting immediate results from all this wonderful stuff. Life is just going to be amazing for you guys. Magical. It's a very magical time for you guys. I'm so happy for you. I can barely stand it. The other deck that I used, only a few cards came out. Happy, happy. That just goes right in line. It's just more of it. Happy, happy. Happy endings. A happy life. A wonderful, happy life. Magical things happening. Immediate results, and lots of them. That continue to keep you happy. Oh. There's no place like home. This is a really profound card. There's no place like home is coming up. And what this is saying is that you are absolutely in the flow this month. Absolutely in the flow of sort of how life works. Taking the steps. Working together with Spirit. Home in your own sort of sacred self. Just like lined up with your higher self. Understanding how things work, and taking the steps as a co-creator to manifest the life that you're wanting. That's the home that they're referring to. Notice this little house, this adorable little house, is grounded. It's connected to the earth, but it's elevated as if it's connected to Spirit and the earth. Like that's where you are, right in the middle, right lined up with a really powerful connection. Okay, with Spirit and earth, right? The intellect and the heart working together in synchronicities. And so your final card is Message in a Bottle. And what this is referring to is that with your higher sort of awareness and perspective after this revelation, and as you take these steps and more magical things start appearing, this is actually having two meanings. One is that, yes, magical things will be appearing for you. So yeah, there is a bit of work. You're taking the steps that are required here in the earth sort of plain. At the same time, magical things will just be showing up. A message in a bottle, right? It's like this bottle is sort of floating in the ocean. This might be, you know, a sort of an example of you're walking along the beach and you just, you know, come upon this bottle that has a message inside that's just for you. Now that would be a magical event. And yet it didn't require you to do anything. You're just strolling on the beach and this just shows up for you. This is what they're saying for you guys. A lot of things are going to be showing up for you like this, in this way. So as you're taking the steps, it's like both. Where do you go? Okay, it's like both. The farmer is working the land, and at the same time, magical things are going to be coming to you at the same time. So enjoy it, you know. Keep your sort of curiosity up and your awareness high for these little magical things that are going to be showing up for you as you take the steps towards creating the life that you want, manifesting your life. You guys, fantastic, fantastic reading. Amazing, fantastic reading. For some of you, maybe this revelation has happened already and you're feeling it already. For others of you, you have this to look forward to, as to maybe why they're saying, go ahead, come to the edge. Look at all this that's waiting for you on the other side. And it has something to do with coming to the edge and taking that leap is when the revelation happens. It does feel like some of you have already reached that point. Others of you, they're saying, yeah, come on. So you can do this. Look at this wonderful stuff on the other side. You guys have an amazing December. If you celebrate Christmas, happy Merry Christmas. I hope you have an amazing month. How could you not? If not, if you're still stuck in that procrastination, see if you can ask Spirit. Maybe watch this a few times. Maybe, you know, see if you can, you know, come to the edge and take that leap of faith. What does that look like? Some of you are saying, what does that look like? What would it look like here on earth to come to the edge and take the leap? You know, this card is saying come to the edge. This is not saying take the leap. That's what they're saying. Some of you are asking what that looks like. It looks like taking the first step. You know, what is it that you're wanting? If you want a new relationship, then, you know, look at what are you interested in? What kind of person would you be with? Where might they be? And taking that first step to sort of get out there in the dating circles. If it has to do with starting a creative project, you know, if it involves painting, then take that first step and get yourself a canvas and some paints and just doodle. You know, it's coming to the edge and taking that step is taking the leap, is just taking that first step. And when you do, it's just like it just unleashes this whole, the way that these cards came out. They just sort of laid out like that. Taking a step and then just like, it's just going to snowball for you.